I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have?
All right, Majesty.
Today?
Let's see what you can do.
Never doubted I could make that.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
All right, good. What's next? If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. Get behind the enemy. Catch them by surprise. That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Crouch down and
In
approach
the
from
words of
behind.
Corvo Attano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Perfect shot. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit home. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Block with your blade. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Go for the fatality. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldbath Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, Ramsey's gonna be back in fashion.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. Traitors.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Who's that? Hey, who is... Your reign is over, your majesty.
This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. This could be handy. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. Dunwall. I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Cauldron apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. Got your
The
orders.
city's crawling with the Duke's men.
We're in this with the Duke of Serkino sink or swim. No way to turn back now.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Traitorous dog.
Something's gotta give.
Think you look scary, pointing your sword at people?
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally... Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
You bet.
Buddy?
What?
Here?
Help me!
Someone protect me!
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get you, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Don't even know that. I can just go to the... yes.
Maybe too late. Now what? Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily with that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? It's the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that?
Know you. Do you remember?
It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back here. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Gristone years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good. Before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov. Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is. Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the bloodflies are bad this year.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades in bullets and knives these days. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is... Take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. You up for a beer later?
You bet. What ship is that out there?
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, they pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all...
Ooh, somebody's packing weapons.
Outside us cooking cock.
Let's see what you got.
I'd like to see your ride.
Hello there.
He's right up. I told him to let it warm up.
Ross, you know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side.
It wasn't his fault, Maya.
I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Ramus.
All right. It's still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here.
Got my last coin. It's gonna be brine hagfish again.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
I'm Serkonan blood, through and through. Been here all my life.
Again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. But they can be kind of pricey.
I'm a filthy blood clot.
If I see anything, I'll run. No, first I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, I warn the others.
So many people trying to get away from Karnaca now.
Where are you gonna go?
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now
They're
royal.
gonna work me till I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
Following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official
Hey, come here.
as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry. He's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it. An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Your face is no concern of mine. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know
it's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stunned to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Tentacle.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Need something?
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you.
Please, you gave me no choice. Hey, you! Come here! Take it!
End of the road for you.
You aren't going anywhere! I've got just the thing for you! All right, sucker! Let him go! No mercy!
Smell the stench. Void. Something perverse in this place.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place, before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
along. We're conducting a search for her. Is someone there? What? No.
I only had a boat of my own. That's the life.
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
Sometimes.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so sorry we're out of rosemary soap today. You'll have to come back another time.
Whatever.
To once wear the cloth of the hop. Who is
the Strictures! Isn't she the woman on the posters? What's going on? What was that?
The time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Huh?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
If I only had a boat of my own. That's the life.
Hey, what happened here?
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city? So fucking tired. I mean, once this goes,
I'll find
this is
you, you know.
ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean, who does this? This is ridiculous.
Let not the wanderer into your home, friend. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Someone there? Those who wander are untethered by family and
By the
neighbors for
strictures.
reasons
Isn't she
tested
the
and
woman
true.
on the poster? What was that? What's going on?
I smell heresy on
Shit,
you.
what was that?
Stand against the face
What's going on here?
You're not supposed to be here.
You are so dead.
What? You be quiet.
Come here! It'll be that sadistic crown.
Correct. I'll perform rites over your corpse, blasphemer. Ah, no! Mercy!
How dare you for his death? I'm going anywhere.
Lead you to the house. Huh? It sounded like...
Who's making trouble?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed.
Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots.
What was that with that monstrous assassin?
What's the matter with you?
I'm tired of all this
A glittering
hullabaloo.
thing, that's all it
I
was.
pay good
A
money to
bauble,
make sure
a trinket.
things like this don't happen.
It had caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings?
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
It's impossible to get good help these days.
A stream
Sometimes I
of
think I'll just
untruth.
do it myself.
The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider. Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. That's what techniques is applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers or on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish. To think of the music box.
Are where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Someone's shooting
What
at
was
us!
that?
Weak. I must be ever vigilant against the outside.
Someone's
asking for trouble over there.
Knows
my heart. Me. Taunts me. I will not give in. Someone there. They rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even filth. Come on! Let's have a fair fight!
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Come on. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Yes, but boy, the bleeding lie. He was late with the tea.
Hey, who is... Come out, wherever you are.
someone else's time.
Coming tonight? Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
I don't want to die. Adonai Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Hold on!
To wear a crown on her head.
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
She's ended too soon. Well, that's what they say.
What's happening now? What's going on here? No. I don't want to die.
What's going on?
More Grand Guard soldiers.
Take this! No use running! Come back here!
Adonai Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
I need to pee. Hey, who are you? Don't! Stop! I'll be wiping off your blood later!
To wear a crown on her head. But I'm
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
She's ended too soon. Well, that's what they say.
What's going on now? I don't want to die. Help me! Someone! Anyone!
What's going on here?